What's good with y'all? It's your boy Neo XO, and today I'm gonna be covering Black Clover chapter 249. This chapter was fire, like literally fire. And I think everyone agrees on that. I've been looking at Twitter and everyone pretty much agrees on that. But this was a good chapter. The art was really good in this chapter. It's like it looked really good. Like I was impressed. I was like, dang, bro, look how good the art looks. And besides that, the plot was good too. So pretty much we get the name of the spirit guardian of fire. His name is Master Floga. He's the fire spirit guardian of the Heart Kingdom. And he gets washed. So all of these spirit guardians is getting washed, dog. Like we seen whenever Luckwin fights Finkin, all of the spirit guardians who tried to be him were just annihilated. So my guess, my hypothesis is that the Clover Kingdom just has stronger mages than the Heart Kingdom. It's simple as that, because as you see in the end of the chapter, Leo pretty much does some crazy powerful magic. So first off, it starts off with the Spirit Guardian getting washed, and he gets off screen. We didn't even get to see the battle, so he gets off screen, and pretty much the last one standing is Leo, and he's pretty much on the battlefield. I like how the battlefield is really atmospheric. They have it set up really like it's a war, pretty much, because it's a war. Like I don't see many people talking about that, but it's like really a war with the kingdoms. Like you can think of the kingdoms like countries or their kingdoms. Kingdoms go to war, and this is a war, man. Like this is nothing to play with. They had a time skip. They went train and they prepared for this moment. And we see Leo on the battlefield. A really cool shot of him standing on a rock. And I think it's a really cool shot because I think it's drawn with a lot of detail. You can see like the blood on him, and you can see like he's really sweating and he's really worn out from having to do this battle. Then we see like this eye floating, and at first we don't know what the eye is, but later it's revealed to be, part of the Spade Dark Disciples arsenal of his magic. Pretty much the eyes watch, and they see all around you. They pretty much see all around you, and they get your location, while the mage who casts the eye spell, he hides, but he can see you because of these eyeballs, but you can't see him. And that's what Leo has to come over, because he can't see his opponent. We all know Leo has some powerful magic, and we all know like he comes from a royal family. So his magic is really, really powerful. We know who his siblings are, and we see they're powerful, and they touch into that in this chapter. I'll get to that in just a second, but then we get to see the Dark Disciple. He is hidden, and he's a slim figure. He has kind of some wings, and he has horns too, so that clearly identifies him as a possessed user, or a Dark Disciple, whatever you want to call it. So he's pretty much reveals that his magic is kind of like bullets from a gun. He puts his fingers in like a bullet in like a gun position, and he condenses the magic like on the fingertips, and once it's condensed, he shoots it just like a bullet. And he mentioned that this is his feats that he mentions. He mentions that he's never been damaged in battle. So that means he's very powerful, and that means that the Spirit Guardian wasn't even able to damage him, so that if a Spirit Guardian can't damage him, he's higher than the Spirit Guardian. And he uses this, and he also says that he's surprised that Leo endured the hit and it didn't go straight through him, because like I said, it's like a bullet just flying at you with like some extreme magic power. Another thing I want to say is this chapter had a lot of detail. Like a lot of people complain whenever chapters are short. This chapter had a good amount of pages. And in defense of chapters being short, you got to realize these chapters are being let out, but at the end of the day, they're going to all be put together in a book. They're all going to be put together in a manga. So when you buy the manga, it's going to make more sense, because it's not releasing just chapters. It'll release the whole book. Anyways, I digress. So we see that a flashback of Leo practicing with or training with the Spirit Guardian, and he learns how to overcome his mental issues. And by mental issues, I mean mental blockage. He has this mental block where he doesn't think he's going to be as strong as his older brother and older sister. And we know that his older brother and sister, Mereoleona and Fuegelian is crazy powerful. They are really, really powerful. And he doesn't think he can go up to that level. And so he has to overcome this. And he actually does overcome this because he has some encouragement from the Spirit Guardian. And pretty much the Spirit Guardian is like, you have strength. You just need to use it. So that while remembering that flashback, he pretty much gets a lot of confidence, and he puts up runes, and he fires a really cool spell. Like, I really like how this was drawn, and it really looks powerful. Like, his spiral flames is really, really cool to me. It's like, it's a really powerful attack. You know what I mean? We don't really see a lot of fire mages put up an attack like that. So even though he doesn't think he's as strong as his brother and sister, he's still very powerful, and we got to remember that. And later in the battle, you can tell because he keeps getting hit with these condensed magic bullets, but he's enduring them. And so pretty much he keeps enduring them for the fact that he puts up a rune so big that it covers the entire battlefield. And like, you know, he has to do this. So this is smart on his behalf because he has to do this because, like I said earlier, he can't find the Dark Disciple. He can't find him at all. So he has to just cover the whole area with flames. And he covers the whole area with flames. And it's true flame magic, Crimson Eruption. So when I seen that, I'm like, Jesus Christ, that is just a huge amount of true magic, man. Like, that just covered the entire battlefield. And so the Dark Disciple gets hit with this, and his skin just starts burning off, and like he's just getting scorched. And you can see really detailed how Tabata drew this. This man is in pain, and he's complaining. And then Leo's like, "You hurt a ton of innocent people. How dare you complain?" And so pretty much with all of the screaming that the Dark Disciple did, Leo finally finds him and just hits him with some more flame magic and presumably finishes him off. But the chapter ends there, and we just gotta wait till the 17th of May to get the next one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video.